This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Gemini for the month February 2021. I start with the past and then I will talk about what situations you're in at present, and then I tell you what the cards give us for the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates, and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Yeah, I can see that in the past, so you have the dead reverse, this card. So that tells me that you couldn't let go of a situation. I think that you were not treated right by somebody you were in a relationship with. I think you really had a lot of pain with that. You felt like something was destroyed. I think you had really a hard time getting away from that. Yeah, it lays next to the Fool, so I think somebody has been really careless to you. Somebody has been, maybe taking a risk, or they have been foolish, they did something that really hurt you, I think. So you were in that situation. It can also be the other way around, that maybe you did something reckless. But for now I keep it that it's the other person who did that. It is like a history. I can see it throughout the reading that I think there is some lessons are to learn about things that are repeated. I think this person maybe they left you a few times, but I think it's also that you have been really trying hard to get away from that situation. So either it was a situation that was just too problematic, there were many things in that history that you didn't like anymore, either the way you were or the other person in your life. I think you really needed to recover from something that happened in the past. You have this card, so this the card where it says it is about heartache. It is about something that maybe you kept for yourself, that how much it hurt you, and maybe also the time. For a long time maybe it hurt you, so maybe you thought, I can't even open up about this because people don't understand me. I can see that from the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups feels a bit awkward. So it doesn't need to be a woman, it can also be a man, but it's like, you really have, I think it is like this. If you are in a situation, if you are in a love situation, then you give yourself completely, you really want to be with that person. Also, you are giving everything from yourself. I think that is also your values of how you value a relationship. And I think you have been hurt several times by that, and you really need to recover now from the hurts from the past. But this is a card, this lays in the past, but I can see that it has an effect on the rest of the reading, in your life now, of how you have been in the past. You have this card, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I think you have let people cross your boundaries several times. I think this person went over your limits, anything that you could accept as your values. And it hurt you very much, and I think it took a long time to recover from that. It lays next to the Lovers, but if you look at it, there are 3 people in the Lovers. So I think that this person has maybe had, there's also the 7 of Cups. So maybe this person has also, maybe there was a 3rd person in there, and I believe that they hurt you with doing things that maybe they said each time, no, there is nothing with the other person, that is over, but actually it was still in there, and you felt awkward with it. You have the Star reversed, so it means that you really had maybe even a depression from it, something that you couldn't really get back to yourself. It took a long time before you found yourself, before you really found that you could do what you wished for, that you could get back to yourself. and that you could really function again as you felt like, yeah, that was that you felt good with yourself again. Because yeah, I think you did, you got over it, but you really still felt really connected with this person. You have the 6 of Wands, so you are like, you did get over it, and you were successful. I think you really did find your strength, and yeah, I think you worked hard as well so that you could get over this. I think that is how you really approached it, to really get up and just do the things that you needed to do. And so you are successful in what you did work-wise. But I think that this person has really made you think about things. I think that there was, yeah, codependency. And I don't think that you were completely dependent on this person, that you couldn't do without them. But I think that you felt such a, you needed to keep going back to them, or you felt like there was a strong connection there. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, it says. So for very few of you, there were some addictions involved in the past. You have to reverse that card and the full, reversed full. So that could well be that the person that you were with, that is the third thing. So it's not a third person, but maybe for very few of you, there were some addictions involved. That really, that you made them totally unreliable, so that you couldn't be with them. You couldn't anymore. I think you have been really going through a hard time. You have been really trying to accept what has happened in the past. It can also be that this is about another person, like maybe a child, or someone, or a parent, or somebody that yeah, really hurt you, that you were related to, that maybe had an addiction, or maybe they had severe depression, or something like that. It was really, really hard to get over, or to, yeah, to get on top and function right for yourself. Now you have the 6 of Swords, so that tells me you were stagnant in it. You couldn't leave the situation. So that's why I also say maybe it was another person that you can't just leave alone. Maybe they were dependent on you. And maybe, yeah, it would have been the right thing to leave them if there was any addiction involved. But I think you couldn't, because, yeah, maybe there were finances in the way as well. Maybe they were financially dependent on you. But that's for very few of you. I think most of you really try to get away from this love, from this pain that you felt in your heart. You wanted to leave them, I think, but it was really difficult to get over them. It was really difficult to go away from them. And I think you did it, but I think you're still at present, you're still struggling with it. I think financially, you got things together. I think you have been working, you have been successful here. Not far back. I think you were successful in the things that you wanted to do. Maybe it's also stagnant in what's going on in the world right now, so that you couldn't get to this, to feeling successful, to be yeah, working as you maybe could work in the past. So maybe that also stopped you from yeah, being yourself, being aligned, and doing the things that you were used to do and that you were good in. But I can see that you are good in something, and I can see that there is a new start, but I think that you are going to have to fight for it, but you are going to be successful in doing the things that you love. Now you have the Lovers card, so there are 3 people in this card, and yeah, I think that it can be many things, but I think because you have this little heart in here, that you needed to recover from this. And I think because there are 3 people in this card, I think that person couldn't make up their mind. I think they maybe believed that they could get away with things. Maybe they told you things that you couldn't trust. about this third person. Now it can be that yeah, this is an ex that is still needing something with finances from this person. It can also be somebody from the past who is still that needs to be paid. There is a debt to. It can be about somebody who has been reckless in the past to you, and they took you for that you wouldn't notice. They took you for granted, really. I think that's the word. You needed to set your boundaries to this person. I can see this all over this reading. You really needed to set your boundaries and find your boundaries, because this person walked all over. And yeah, this is how you felt. So the Queen of Cups, I have another card that shows the Queen of Cups. There it is like the parent. So maybe, yeah, it is, maybe you are a parent and you feel that yeah, that's not how you perceived your child before. They have changed and you don't recognize them anymore. The other Queen of Cups that I have is much more in the world and is understanding and all that. But this Queen of Cups looks a bit strange. So this Queen of Cups is wondering what she's doing here in this card. She wonders what she's doing in this relationship, where there are three people when people can't make up their mind. This person is looking at these cups and her emotions. I'm saying her, it can also be a man. And they feel misunderstood. They don't feel that the other person is taking their energy right. They are not letting them be themselves, and they can't. Yeah, they are perceived as the awkward one. That's for me. That is what this card is saying. Also, because they feel like they are taken for granted. It lays next to the Two of Pentacles, which also means, yes, somebody's balancing out the two things. And because you have the Seven of Cups here as well, it tells me that somebody believed that the grass was greener on the other side, that they could go somewhere where it would be better, and they took you for granted, and they believed that you didn't see it. They believed that yeah, you would yeah, they would get away with it. I think it made you stronger being in this. I think you are at present, you're really getting over this. I think you are getting on top of things. I think with your project as well, or something with your work, you're going to get help with that as well. There is somebody in your life who's going to be organized, is going to help you with good ideas, is going to maybe even financially support you. That's not the person from the past. I think the person of the past has many fears maybe, and I think that you realize that you can't, there needs to come an end to this cycle with this person, because look, there are even if they want it or not, maybe this person has very low self-esteem, maybe they have fears, maybe they can't stay around you because each time it gets too close they leave you. This person makes you feel like you can't be yourself, and makes you feel awkward because they are telling you things, they play like the fool, and they are telling you no, it isn't true. So they make you believe like, oh, did I see it wrong? No, you didn't see it wrong, I can tell you, because they are looking at all these cups here and they are thinking, oh, this looks really wonderful, I'm going to try that out. Then they see that it wasn't what they wanted, so they see something else, and then they try that, and then, oh no, it didn't work out. So you know what, oh, you were there, and yeah, you were always the understanding person, you always understood them, yeah, and you are also on top of things, so they feel like, yeah, they can come back to you, and yeah, so that they really make you maybe also promises that they can't keep, because they really believe that when they say that to you, they really believe that they want to be with you, but it is not it's not solid. It's not a solid offer. And this emperor, you are this emperor now. And I think also, I mean, it's two things. So one thing is like, yeah, it's very likely that you're going to get help with this, but I think it's very likely that you are working hard on something and you're going to be successful, and you're not going to be any more distracted by all these impulses of this person that you loved very much. You're not going to be codependent anymore. So I think you're completely going to change your ways, your habits, you are looking at how you got stuck. I believe that is what with the Death card. You really felt stuck in this relationship, or with this habits of this relationship, of the repetition of the things that happened in your life, and not only what they did, but also what you did. I think it comes from both sides. I think you see also, maybe you have also made wrong choices in the past. Maybe you also each time came to the similar situations. I think you are changing that right now, and in the near future, yeah, there is this beautiful offer for you. So it is, I think it looks like you have started all over again. Maybe that is how you feel. Maybe because you couldn't work things out, maybe because of the situation. But I think that this is something that you're proud of, something that you have developed, something that is in the beginning stage of development. And I think you're doing well. It lays next to the King of Pentacles. So I believe that there is support financially you can do this project, and also because there's support from the Emperor. So I believe it makes, if you are thinking of developing or extending a business, or starting again from something that you did in the past, then I think it is going to be successful. And even if it lays next to the reversed World card. So I think that new project has to start maybe with not too high expectations. So you have the World card reversed, so that means that you can't move. Now, I think that that is because of the reasons of what's happening now at the moment in the world. In the near future, you can develop it, but it's probably going slower. But this tells me that you're doing well with getting away from this feeling that you couldn't detach yourself from this person. So you're getting more independent, and that gives freedom for development and to move forward. And yeah, so you're going to really have to work hard on this, I think. So I don't think it is going to be given to you just like that. But I think you are, I think you can do it because you have the support behind you, and it is not it's not completely starting with nothing. I think that you have some considerations to make. So there are, I don't think it is only two choices, but I think there are two main things that you see now what you can do within the situation that's going on. I think you have one thing that is closer to you, one thing that you maybe already have experience in, maybe you have done many things already, that's why it is closer to you. The other thing is further away. It's maybe related to the thing that you are doing. Maybe it was not as much as you wanted to develop that. Maybe it was not something that's really close to your heart, something that you really love, but it is another option that you can definitely work out, so that you are really still can keep doing what you have been doing work-wise, if that makes sense for someone. You have the Five of Wands, which tells me that is not going to, you're not going to just have it the success thrown in your lap. You need to work hard for it. Maybe you need to even defend your project. Maybe you need to show that somehow that you are the best because of your experience, because of this experience of this ship that's closer to you. You can show it because you do have it. So I think that is one thing. The other thing is also to not take it too seriously. So you still need to be open for, this says playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And this is not only about love, the love situation with another person. This is love for everything that you do for your project, because I can see that it is a challenge. This is a challenge, what is coming to you. So it is a new beginning and something that you wanted to do, and maybe also in love. But I think it is a challenge about work that you are maybe nervous about, because it also lays next to the Queen of Cups, which is a bit out of place. So it is something that you are doing because you have to start something new, or you have to extend what you were doing. You have to change your mind about something, and you're doing well, and you're closing this and start something new. But I think that also take it a bit, don't forget that this is something that you wanted to do anyway. That is something that you can also love doing, and that it is still, I think it is still related to something that you really like doing, only you're going to have a different approach to it. That's maybe some very specific for someone. Now you have the Page of Pentacles twice, so that means, this offer is there, and it is you have two offers. So you have like this offer, you're going to be more clear about what this second ship is about, what the second thing that you're going to extend or do in the future. That is going to be there, it's going to be more clear, and then it's going to be developed. So it is going to stay a small thing, but it is a new beginning. And I can see there's also a new beginning in love. So someone is there in your life who is different from the person in the past, and that's also a new beginning in love. So this is also going very slow, because you have the Page of Pentacles. So they planted the seed, but not long ago, and so it takes a while before it grows, but it is there. And I think with these cards I can see that there is a new beginning for you, and that you're going to leave the past behind you. Okay, Gemini, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you next time.